NCTom, Tiffany and Maisie are looking to the future thanks to alternative therapy. Tiffany Youngs, 32, was told last year that the Hodgkin's lymphoma she had been battling since 2013 was incurable and she could die within a month. She was diagnosed shortly after giving birth to her daughter, Maisie. Tiffany and Tom, Leicester Tigers captain and a former England hooker, were told that the outlook was hopeful and that the disease, which affects the lymphatic system, was one of the most curable forms of cancer. Tiffany embarked on a regime of conventional treatment, including a stem cell transplant. But in 2017 she was told that there was no hope. She recalled the agonizing moment she had to break the news to her daughter. "I said Mummy has been very poorly, and that Mummy would be going to heaven." She started crying. "It's the worst thing I have ever had to do and I don't wish it on anyone." Tom's brother, Leicester and England scrum half Ben Youngs, pulled out of the British and Irish Lions squad to tour New Zealand to support them. Tiffany started to get her affairs in order. She looked for a full-time nanny, cleared out her possessions and planned her funeral. She described how she felt like a burden to her family until Tom banned her from using the word. "I did worry a lot about how my illness was affecting everybody else," she said. "But in July, I decided, I'm not going anywhere. I hadn't had a child for her to grow up without a mother. I want to bring her up, so I decided to try an alternative treatment. I had nothing to lose. If it gave me an extra week with Maisie it was worth it. I told Tom we needed to be open-minded." Tiffany ate a strict diet of fish and green juices while taking THC cannabis oil. "I said Mummy has been very poorly, and that Mummy would be going to heaven." Tiffany Youngs, "I went on a very strict diet plan of juices, no dairy, no red meat, no sugar, no tea or coffee, basically just fish and green juices. I was fasting from 7 p.m. until noon the next day. I did that for 3 months and I felt amazing on it." Tiffany also started taking THC cannabis oil and began ENS cosmetic machine treatment, which uses electrical impulses to try to stimulate the growth of healthy cells. After catching a cold in February and going to hospital for a checkup, she had a scan where her consultant confirmed she was in remission. Her mother, Tom and Maisie were out shopping together when Tiffany phoned Tom and told him to put her on speaker. "I shouted, 'It's gone.' I rang my dad. He was very emotional. He dropped the phone, I think. From being told you are going to die, to then finding out you're not, is incredible," she said. But cancer charities have warned that alternative therapies can interfere with treatment. Julia Frater, from Cancer Research UK, said earlier this year, "We don't advise patients to use any alternative therapies to treat cancer. Standard medical treatments for cancer are all evidence-based, so they have been tested to see how safe and effective they are. Some natural remedies can interfere with medical treatment, so it's important that patients speak to their doctor before making any decisions."